Hi there, my name is Abu and welcome to my channel. So previously I made a video on how you can use the useRef hook in React, and basically what we're doing was we're moving to different section of your website using the ref that is sent from the different sections of the website. But I've been getting a lot of comments and everyone is asking about how do we use the useRef hook and pass a ref from one component to another, because in that video we only used one component and we had all the sections in one component. So in this video I'm going to address that and I'll show you how to pass a ref from one component to another and how you can still move through your website from one section to another, but we're passing refs from one component to another. And if you haven't watched that video yet, I would advise you first watch that video whereby I'm using the useRef hook on one component, and then you can come to this one, which will be a little bit advanced because you're going to pass a ref from one component to another. So I'll jump on my computer, you jump on yours, and let me show you how to do this. So in that previous video, you can find a link on top of this one. I'll share it also in the description of this video. So we made something like this. We have a small navigation bar up here with these three different sections. So if I click on the services section, you can see it scrolls down to the services section or the blog section. You see there's a smooth scrolling that it has to it, or the contact section. But now, like I said, all of this, I built all of this in one component. So in the next video, I built a very simple website also, but then I have a side navigation where I have the home and different other sections, as you can see. But now everything is split into a different component. Let me show you. So back to VS Code. This is the project that is currently running right now. And as you can see, I have the side navigation, a very simple side navigation actually, with just this home, about, and services sections. And all of this, like I said, are coming from different components. As you can see, I have a sections component over here. So now the goal in this application is to pass a ref from the about section or any of this other section onto the side navigation component. When somebody clicks on any of these headers over here, you are navigated to the specific section. So we're going to pass a ref from one component to another. So how do we accomplish this? First and foremost, you need to know that if you're passing a ref from one component to another, the ref is created from the component that you're trying to access. For example, if I want to navigate the user to the about section when they click on this about link, that means that I need to create this ref on the about section. And the about section is over here. And it's just very simple, as you can see. Basically, it just says about section and there's nothing to it. But we want to create a ref from this about section and then we pass it onto the side nav section. But then also you need to know that all these refs are either created or passed through the root component, which in this case is the app component. So let's try and see that if it will actually work. If we try to pass the ref from the about section to the side navigation, and then we try to navigate the user when they click on the about section. So onto my app.js file. So from the top, first and foremost, I'm going to import the useRef hook. Remember, like I said, we create this ref on the root component and then we pass it down through either the component where we want to be navigated to or the component where we are clicking to be navigated to the other component. So this is obviously coming from React, and what are we getting from React is the useRef hook, which is this one over here. So down to the function over here, I'll create my first ref. I'll just call this about ref and I will pass it the useRef hook and pass null over here for now. Now, when you create any component, you have access to the ref prop. Now, this ref prop is what we're going to use to create this ref that we want to pass from the about section to the side nav. So over here, I'll come to the about section and I'll just get the ref, and then this will be equal to, I'm passing the about ref over here. So I'll just pass this down as the about ref. Now on the side nav, I'm also going to create my own custom ref. That's going to be a prop, obviously. And if you haven't watched my video on props, you can find the link on the description of this one also. So I'm just going to create my custom ref. I'll just call it about ref. Don't get confused. You can call this anything you want. I could call this boy, and I pass in this about ref. It doesn't really matter because this boy over here is just a prop, and from props we know that it can be any name really. So back to the navigation section over here, the side nav. I want to bring in that prop over here. So the prop that I'm bringing in is called boy. Remember, I called it boy over here. Of course, you can give this a better name. I'm just showing you that you can name this anything you want. So I'm just gonna call this boy, and then I come down to the about section over here. So I want that when the user clicks on the about section, they should be navigated to this about section over here. So let me just take this back and back to VS Code. Now, obviously, we have another prop on any of these components that we create in React, and that is the onClick method. So onClick, and this is going to be an anonymous function. So we're going to use this boy prop, and this boy prop obviously is holding the about ref over here. Now I will just use boy, and obviously these refs have access to the method called current. And this current, you can play with it the way you want. But the way I want to use current in this specific time, I'm going to say current.scroll into view, which means, yeah, I want it to scroll into that view that I want to take the user to. So scroll into view, and then I can pass something here also called behavior. And this behavior, I just want it to be smooth because I don't want the user to just be taken to this view when they haven't really seen the animation that they're being scrolled onto this specific view. So my onClick method is working in this side nav. Now, and all I need to do is go back to the about section and forward this ref. So how do you use forwardRef? First of all, I have to import it, obviously. So import something from React. And what I'm importing here is forwardRef, this one over here. Now, this forwardRef is going to enclose this entire function. Let me show you. So forwardRef like this, and in its own parenthesis, and remember this is now going to have, other than curly braces, it's going to have parentheses now, and you see the error goes away. Now obviously here I can still pass in the prop, but I can pass something else here that can be accessed by this function. And as you must have guessed, what I'm passing to this is the ref that I'm bringing from the root component. So I'll just copy that and paste it here. So that is the ref that I'm bringing from the root component. And then all I need to do is create this ref from here. So ref on this div, and then I just gonna pass in that ref that we've brought in. So when I save this, and if all is working correctly, I should be able to scroll onto this about section. So back to the browser, gonna reload this, and I'm at the home section. Now let me click on the about, and as you can see, it's very easy. I have been scrolled from the home section onto the about section, and we have passed a ref from this about section, and we have passed it onto the side nav section, and we're using it when you click on the about section. This is very interesting actually. Now let me try doing this on the services section, and if I go to the about section, it should scroll down to the about. Now let's try services, and this is also working. And I will leave the rest of this for you to complete. But as you have seen, we have forwarded a ref from different components, and now you can start using it in your next project. All these refs are coming from different components, and they're all communicating. And if you have a nav bar, for example, just like this, and you have different parts or different sections that you want to move the user when they click on something, definitely forwarding a ref is one of the best ways to do it. And you can use the smooth scrolling so that the user feels like there's an animation on your browser. So let me know in the comment section if this was a helpful video, and other than that, this is the end of this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay hungry and stay foolish.